Oh, that'd be a good way to like open up. Maybe it's like, hey y'all, I'm Lesionread, and welcome to Buffalo Spree. I'm your host, Sean, of the band Lesionread. I went to school for architecture, and I think like the most valuable thing I learned from like getting a degree at UB with that is that it taught me how to teach myself other things. I don't know when I first thought of it, but like I've always been for like advancing the technology of what I use to entertain people with the times that I'm living in.
Alright, so we're talking about the future. The future, 22,000 years in the future, everyone uses Wiimotes as instruments.
And frankly, I feel like I should have been using a Wiimote when I started, because like Wiimotes have been around for years. So like it shouldn't be now that like it's becoming a thing. First time I ever used a red spandex bodysuit as part of like a performance art piece. It was for this piece in college called Control the Red Man. So I wore the red suit. I had a robot head inside, and then I had like headphones. I had there was a walkie-talkie in the helmet, and then there was the other walkie-talkie was like part of a booth. They would see me, I'd be doing something weird, they wouldn't understand what's going on, and then they would walk into like the vestibule, and they would see the control booth, and they realize that I'm being controlled by whoever has the walkie-talkie. I didn't do anything unless I was getting a command. So then when I was touring, I would bring 3 red suits, and every night it was actually like a really good like icebreaker. It's like, we do this thing, we hand these out to people at the show. Can you wear it? I don't know you, but can you dance around during my set? It's just like a good way to get people going. I always want honesty in the lyrics. Like, I can only make my lyrics from my perspective, so it's really important to not try and like represent somebody else or anything. Like, I can only represent myself and like how I'm trying to see the world in like a genuine way.
Strife with problems you should balk at. Love me if you must. But you should know I only ever cared about myself. Don't mourn me, please. Don't mourn me.
I want something to like be listenable the first time. That like you hear a song and you're like, whoa. I want my music to always be simple at first and then complicated when you look at it, because like that's how like real things are, you know. People will spell it wrong and I just like don't correct it. Or like if they put it on like a big sign, I'll like say something like, yeah, it's spelled wrong. But if like if people are interviewing me, and they'll be like, so how do I pronounce your name? Is it Lesionread? And I'll be like, yeah, you got it. At the same time, like I wanna let things fly away. I wanna like make stuff and then let the world react to it and let the world change it. So like if people start calling me Lesionread instead of Lesionread, like I don't care. Like, it's not mine anymore. Our age is like so reactionary. We're all just like a bunch of ping pong balls bouncing off of each other. So like you throw something into the pile and then it's gonna change. And like that's the beauty of it, is like how it changes, not what it was in its original form.